House. 4 weeks later, they decided it needs a more proper burial, and they moved it to a Lutheran cemetery 4 blocks into town. And about a year and a half or 2 years later, they move it to Evergreen Cemetery where it rests now. They make a monument, and there's a flag that flies over the corpse or the gravesite 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, an honor only afforded to one other civilian woman in the history of the country, and that would be Betsy Ross in Philadelphia. Now, what I'd like to do now, guys, before we wind up the tour, because I know you guys are dying to see the lights go out this person. I know, calm down. Yeah, I'm going to turn the lights out for like a minute or two and let you guys snap pictures, and hopefully you'll get something. Now, I got to tell you, there is one highly active area in this cellar in particular. The 2 dominant spirits in this house are said to be Jennie Wade upstairs and James Wade downstairs. Now, I haven't talked about James Wade. James Wade was not in Gettysburg during the battle. James Wade was in prison in 1859. In 1862, Mary Wade had him committed to a sanitarium. Never knew Jennie died. And he finally died in the sanitarium in 1872. But it said that his spirit, and it's been contacted by ghost groups like Ghost Hunters, has returned to this basement. I was on a tour, a midnight tour, where they had the equipment down here, and they said energy meters. That's the highly active area. She knew that, though. That's the highly active area where a lot of encounters have happened in this cellar. But they put an energy meter down there. They put one like midway through here and one by the corpse. And they invite James Wade to approach his daughter. Because again, James is still back in the 1870s, 1863. He doesn't realize we're in the year 2016. The meters actually registered high energy levels starting from there, coming over to here, and then it would stop as if he was afraid to approach the corpse. So the energy level didn't change over here. It was almost like he was frozen in fear. That being said, I got to give you some advice. Don't wait till you think you see an orb. Like these guys just snap pictures. You can snap pictures any way you want because there is no, except for that area, but that area is more like feeling somebody grab you. And I've had 2 or 3 people disappear from that scene. No, I'm messing. But we've done, and again, I've had people, so don't think it's your camera, but I've had people take pictures, and pictures 1, 2, and 3 were clear, 4 and 5 were fuzzy, 6, 7, and 8 were clear. That's happened. They've gotten static on their cameras, and the cameras have gone dead in this particular area. So all that might happen. I'm not saying it will, but if it does, don't think like you've got a cheap camera or something. With that being said, I'll turn the lights out for a bit.
Like.
Through that curtain, guys, is actually the flow inside of the cellar, but you got to imagine that would have been walled off in 1863. That just put through there for the visual effect. This floor would have been dirt. It wouldn't have been brick like this. And the steps would have been closer to the McClellan, the way it looks on the McClellan with wood steps instead of this brick.